I need to homeschool. I need to work. I have a client over here. I need to make sure the house is immaculate. No, you don't. And I have all of these things that I just need to do. So, how do you juggle all of your mom roles? Hey, mom. So, welcome to the Life Unboxed podcast, where we talk about all things momtrepreneur, from raising your kids to running a business, and the most important one, keeping your sanity. So, this is the Life Unboxed coffee chat, or the Momtrepreneur Life Coffee Chat. That's what we're calling it. And this is just a time where we throw our hair up in a messy bun and we just kind of hang out and talk about a topic that's popped into my head and that's incredibly relevant for a momtrepreneur. So let's talk about juggling all of our mom roles, because you have a lot on your plate, you have a lot to do, and you can't necessarily like block out chunks of time just to focus on the different things that you need to get done. Maybe if you use daycare, and some moms do, hey, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you do. But if you are truly a homeschool, working from home homeschool mom, then that means your kids are with you while you're working. And it can get to be a lot because you're asked like 50,000 questions in the space of 30 seconds. And yes, that's not hyperbolic whatsoever. That is just the reality of life. And so you feel like you're kind of switching hats, or sometimes you're just piling hats up on top of the other one. And so how do we manage it? Now, this is not necessarily a chat about time management. I have other shows for that because that does require more time. I even have a course on routine versus schedule so that you can take control of your day by creating routine. So I'll definitely leave the link in the description below. But this is more of like, let's just chat about the realities of being a mom. And so it does feel like your brain has like 900 tabs open. You know, half of them are trying to load and you have no idea where the music is coming from. So it is a coffee chat, so grab your coffee. You know, and it can be frustrating sometimes. It can be overwhelming. It can be, you know, all of these big feelings that you have. Yes, it is all of those. So how do you juggle all of these different things? Well, first, take a deep breath, and it's going to be okay. Okay. That is the first step. It's going to be okay. Sometimes the pressure that you feel is of your own making. And I know, I just know that because, you know, a friend told me that one day. And, but we tend to like kind of pile on, like we need to do this and I need to answer this question over here. So one thing I've had to tell myself is, as I'm working and I'm going through my day, is it's okay to not drop everything when my kids demand my attention. Now, of course, there are times that that's necessary, especially when you hear that, you know, ear-piercing scream that you just know, okay, no, that's one that mom needs to respond to. But for the most part, like, you can tell your kids to wait. And usually the wait is like a minute or 2 minutes. It's more like, okay, I need you to stop talking to me because I actually have to think for what I'm doing right now. And just give me 2 minutes and so I can finish this and then I will get back to you. That is okay to do. And sometimes you have to ignore the phone call from the client because you have a crying baby in your arms and they're just going to have to wait. And you know what? That's okay too. So it really is kind of about finding balance, but not balance in the sense that you're trying to make everything equal and everything even. It's more balance of what works for you. You know, balance of like walking on a tightrope. You know, that's the balance we're going for. And it's it's okay to admit that, yeah, you're frustrated today, you're overwhelmed today. Today was a bad day. And yes, I have shows for you on that as well. So be sure to check out the links in the description below because you don't want to miss out on all those other ones too. They're definitely fall into the keeping your sanity category. But so we do kind of walk this tightrope of trying to find that that just right balance. And you know what? You're not going to find it all the time. And you know what? That's okay. And that's what this coffee chat is all about. It's just me telling you, you have a lot on your plate. There are a lot of things that you need to do, and it's okay. You're really okay. It's okay to tell your kids that they need to wait. It's okay to not answer the phone when a client calls. All these things are okay. It's okay to have your counters cluttered, or if that just like stresses you out or, does not work for your mind, then it's okay to have your counters uncluttered. For me, I'm going to tell you this. I saw this Instagram post and it was talking about, because we live and school in the same place, just to keep our minds clear, everything should be cleaned off. And I have a friend who said, that's exactly how I have to work. I can't handle it. And I totally get it. But for me, on the other hand, it would just be so much more pressure if I had to try and figure out where I'm putting everything, because there's 8 of us and we have a lot of stuff. Not because we have a lot of stuff, it's because there's 8 of us. And, the counters there's always stuff on the counters. And if I had to go in every morning with the pressure of I have to have these cleaned or my mind is just going to be so cluttered, like it would drive me batty. So I have made peace with my cluttered counters. Now, you on the other hand may not be able to make peace with your cluttered counters and you need to clear them off. However, whatever you need to do to help, then just do it. Amazing. We can all be different and not have to do the same things. Wow. Anyway, so how do you handle all your mom roles? We're going to start wrapping up because I like to try and keep the coffee chat short. You're going to take a deep breath and you're going to tell yourself that it's okay. It's okay if you don't get to everything. It's okay if you have cluttered counters. It is okay if you have to tell your kids to wait. It is okay if you have to make your client wait. It is okay if you don't check everything off of your to-do list. All of these things are okay because you know why? They're going to get done. You are a momtrepreneur, so I know you're not lazy and you're not a slacker. So all of the things that need to get done will get done. You just may need to give yourself more grace and more time to do it. And remember, we homeschool because we want to be with our kids. And we want to parent them and we want to be the biggest influence in their lives. So keep that in mind. Keep your why as why you're homeschooling and why you're working at home at the top of your mind. Remember why you do what you do. And I will see you in the next coffee chat. Remember to check out lifeunboxed.blog for more great momtrepreneur content. And I will leave my course on routine versus schedule. If you want to take back your day and tame the chaos of it, then you want to check that out for sure. And I will see you in the next show.